Hey there folks, and welcome to an ever rare Saturday episode of Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. So, today we are going to take a look at a couple of things that they've added in the past update, and we're also going to do some work on our base. I've been letting a lot of the materials refine that we've collected for quite a few hours off camera, so we have a lot of the stuff that we need to build all this stuff. So, in the past update, I think it was February 19th, 2015 if you're watching this in the future, so welcome from the past if you are watching this in the future. Anyhow, they've added LCD panels and LCD widescreen panels. We're not a filthy peasant, so we're not going to use those standard resolution. We're using the 16:9 widescreen. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Also, they have apparently fixed the meshes on the these rounded armor blocks, so they look less like damaged armor blocks and they look more like, you know, rounded armor blocks like they're supposed to. So we're going to take a look at that. I have some steel assembling in the assemblers down there, so we can take a look at these and see if they've actually fixed that and if they're worth building. Alright, and one thing that we are going to do this episode, probably not going to be able to finish making it this episode, but we are going to certainly finish placing out the grid for it, is we are going to attach, you see there are these connectors here, there's the same thing on each one of these pads here, but they are not connected to one another. So that means if we want to transfer material from one of those refineries over there or one of those cargo containers, we have to actually walk all the way over there. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be our central hub, but what we're going to do is we're going to attach conveyors from there to there, from there to there, and then we're also going to attach one from there to there. That one's not as much of an importance because these are the closer ones that we're going to be using more often. In fact, we're using them right now. Or at least we're using the assemblers. We're not using the cargo containers right now because they're a little bit far away, but we are using the refineries because we need the refinery capacity right now. Well, we were using it. Let's grab some of that. We were refining some of the silicon that we had mined last episode. Speaking of last episode, we damaged our miner, so we have the replacement parts to finish repairing that. And right now we're building a whole bunch of bulletproof glass because we're going to need bulletproof glass to finish the... I thought I had built all sorts... Oh, I bet... Yeah, I built a whole bunch of stuff in here, but I'm guessing it shoved it in the cargo container. But we're going to need the bulletproof glass for all of these conveyor tubes. So that's what I was getting at. And I'm guessing all that stuff's in here now. Now I have to go sort through it. Okay. And yes, we still have a lot of different minerals and ores right now. We still have 899,000 kilos of uranium that we have to refine. And we have just 88 ingots just sitting around. If we throw this in the base, excuse me. Actually, we don't need to because right now we're pretty much running exclusively off of solar power. So I'm going to put this back, because we could use this for making missiles or mines or something like that, because in the future, I'm not sure when this day will come, but I'm going to live a little bit dangerously, and whenever I start playing, I'm going to put this on a public server so that random people can join in, and I'm pretty sure chaos will ensue. But the day has not come yet because we have to fortify our positions, make ourselves a little bit more defensible, put up some turrets and stuff like that. But I think that's going to be the plan for this, because right now there are no enemies. It's fun and all building, but gotta have a challenge, and without AI, the only challenge are random people on the internet that want to blow up your stuff. So I think that'll happen eventually. So we need to work towards that point. So actually, what do we need for these? So we need displays, obviously. We actually want to build the big ones, so displays, computers, and construction components. So let's go grab some displays, computers, and construction components out of here. Computers and construction components. Well, we don't need 1,000 construction components. Probably don't need 300 computers either. Let's just bring 200 of these. We're also going to bring a whole bunch of steel plates. Well, let's drop a couple of these computers. We don't need 300 of them. We'll drop off 150. And we don't need 47 displays either. We'll drop off 10 of those and see if we can grab some. We still have 1,000 of those. No wonder. Let's drop off 1,000 of those. There we go. That's better. Let's grab some more of that steel plate, and let's take a look at the new blocks they've added. We're just going to do some tinkering up here. Actually, you know what? Let's build the displays over here because we can do cool things with the displays. We find a flat spot to put them, that is. Here, let's put them right here. This hallway will be blocked off. There won't be windows in this particular area because this is where our display area will be. And let's tinker around with these and see what you can do with them. I'm guessing these are a lot like... Where are they? They're probably a lot like text panels, except they actually show up. Alright, well, let's get ourselves some wide screen. Holy crap, these are big. Offline, not for long. I'm guessing we can actually probably link these to cameras and whatnot. Well, let's take a look. So, public title, text title, read write everyone, font, okay, load textures. No entry, danger, cross, arrow, white screen, construction, add to selection. Let's just see what this is like. Yeah, cool. So you can put up different symbols by the looks of it. Let's remove that. And we can... Oh, so we can actually change the interval. So we can have a construction, add to selection every 2.5 seconds. And then we'll have a danger and a no entry. And every 2.5 seconds, this will probably change. Yep, there we go. So that's actually kind of cool. It's really nice that they've added this feature in. Let's see if we can add some actual text to this. Show text on screen, public. Read write everyone, private title. Let's do hello. So let's edit the public text. Right now it just says hello everybody. So let's change this to our to-do list. And our to-do list right now is to
energy
connect
low.
Refineries via conveyor tubes. Also, we need to fix mining ship. Also, we need to secure this station. And that just means windows and whatnot. And closing up all the holes. So we can actually edit that. So Windows, Windowns, Windows, turrets, and a little bit more armor perhaps. That'll do. So we need to do that, do that, do that. So this is going to be essentially like our list we have back at our other base, except we can actually see it, which is pretty cool. And we're going to keep that like that. Uh-oh, life support is low. Let us go hop in a ship so we can get some power back. And then we are going to actually start building a little bit. Alright, that's... Well, we'll wait a little bit more. So what do we have in this ship? We actually have quite a few things. We'll keep this on here in case we take any damage. In fact, well, yeah, let's just keep it like that. And, well, our power is full. And there's a lot of things out there. There's a mine... What is that? Mining carriage out there. You can kind of see it. And there is a commercial freighter. Commercial freighters have quite a few guns on them. Well, 2 guns, rather, but we don't have anything to attack them. Speaking of that, we should bring an attack vessel to this station. We should add that to our list. So we're going to edit the public text. That's where the text that everybody can see. So bring fighter vessel to base Bravo. Okay, so there is our to-do list right now before we can put this on a public world for people to ravage. So, alright. Now, let us go take a look at those armor blocks that they have added, those curved armor blocks. We could take a look at the standard LCD panels, but they're the same thing as the widescreen ones, except they only have a 1x1 block instead of a 1x2 block. Alright, so let's take a look at these actual rounded corners. We'll take the rounded slopes and rounded corners and put them together to show you kind of what they're like. And let's actually put this on correctly, and there we go. Hopefully they look less like dented blocks, more like rounded. Nah, they still look dented. But their meshes do look better, and they do fit together a little bit better. And these rounded blocks actually do look pretty good now. These corner armor, or corner blocks, they're still kind of dented looking, but that's alright, I guess. And the same thing's gonna be happening with... Actually, these are different, so let's take a look at this one and this one. We took a look at the top two, so let's take a look at the other ones, which are hopefully more rounded. Place that one there, and this one there. It looks better. Yeah, it looks better. It's not as dented in shape as this one, which... Ugh. Go away, I don't like you. The heavy armor blocks are going to be the same thing, so we're not going to build those, but you know what? These actually look alright now. I think the bump maps on them are nice. Their meshes are a little bit better. I could see building with these. I don't think we could build with the other ones. They still look too... bleh. Anyhow, speaking of bleh, let's get to our building. Alright. Now we need to figure out how we're going to do this. We need plenty of girders on us, I believe. So what do we need to build these conveyor tubes? I believe it's... Oh, it's just steel plate. Okay, well, we have plenty of steel plate on us. So let's throw all of this in here. Grab the rest of this steel plate. That's going to be more than enough for setting out the framework for this. Alrighty then. So we need curved and just regular straight conveyor tubes. So how are we going to do this? We could fit it underneath these, which might not be a bad idea. Or we could just, you know, make it look like a redneck did it. Whoops. Speaking of which, there we go. And, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think the game crashed. Well, sorry about that, folks. The game actually crashed there. Well, the game, I suppose, is still in beta, technically, so I guess that'll happen. But let's get back to building. I'm going to pick up where we left off. Unfortunately, those panels that we had made are gone, but I will put them back off screen. But let's get back to our building. Hopefully it doesn't cause the game to crash again. Let's build these. Let's build this out a little bit. And... alright. I'm going to do the same thing. I think we're just going to intersect it, and it'll intersect somewhere over there. So let's build the same thing over here. Alright, and build a couple of these out. And we'll probably finish this in a montage sequence when we actually weld everything together. But that's probably going to happen at a later... a later date. Alright, and let's see if we can wind this down. So we went all the way out to the edge. We're going to do the same thing over here. I'm not going to go past the edge. Yep, so now we need to put our curved block in. There we go. And I think we'll bring it in and it'll meet right there, maybe? I guess we'll find out. Let's do this over here. 2 and 3. Whoop! Not in the right spot. There we go. 6. Alright. Actually, we're going to meet right there by the looks of it. Very nice. And then we put one more curved block in and we will have connected them. Alright. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So right now we have that is connected to that. We'll connect that one to that one using the same method. There we go. Bring you out all the way. Now that we know how this is going to look, we don't have to build one after the other. We can just build them at the same time. Alright, now we're going to go over here. And like this. Like that. Oop. Like that, and let's bring this out then. Hopefully I did this right, and we shouldn't have to worry about it. Yep, we did it right. And let's bring this all the way back. Awesome. Okay. And we'll place you right there and you right there. Sweet! Now let's just throw some steel plates into these guys. And I think we can... wonder how many it will take. I think we have enough steel plates on us though, because it only takes 10 steel plates per per conveyor tube. I think we laid down probably close to maybe 50 conveyor tubes, probably no more than that. So that's 500 steel plates, and we have close to 1,000 on us, so it's not an issue at all. And how many construction components are we going to need? 40 times approximately 50, so that's 2,000 construction components, or 200? 2,000. 2,000 construction components. Yep, alright. And then we're going to need a whole bunch of steel tubes, motors, and the bolter of glass we don't really need that much of, but we have a whole bunch being made in our assemblers because we're going to be putting windows everywhere. Alright. Let's finish this up. And done. Alright, so we've put all of our steel plates in there, so that means they can take a little bit of damage without completely being destroyed. So if you breathe on them wrong, they won't disappear. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, so there you go. Our displays that we built are gone because stupid little crashing. Rabble. I think this would actually be a better place to put the displays, in our control room, which is this. So, you know what? That's actually probably what we're going to do, is we're going to put some LCD panels here instead. Oh, there's a light in the way. Goodbye, light. And we're going to get rid of U2. Well, not U2. U2's a band. I'll get rid of that particular light. There we go. Alright. Let's put a screen there. Put a screen there. And let's finish building those, and then I think we can call it an episode. So we need construction components, computers, and displays, just like before, which we'll find here. Throw you there. We'll take some of you. Take 200. Well, 200. How about 50? That's more than enough. Then we will take some displays and computers, and we can drop those off. Oh wow, I didn't realize our cargo container's actually full. Well, in that case, let's take some of that iron and throw it in one of our refineries over here. Yeah, you can start refining some iron right away. Shouldn't take too long. But once we get those conveyors up top finished, we can easily transport stuff into our other cargo containers, which are around the station, so that's not going to be an issue. Alright, well, our life support is really low, so let us hop in. Actually, where is it? This way or that way? I think it's this way. Yeah, I think this is where the control center is, and we'll see if we're actually using any power. Yep, there it is. Alright, so yeah, we're not using any of our reactors because our fuel time is just a dash, which means that we can stay using this amount of fuel forever. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.